Good morning, guys. I know what you're thinking. Who's this guy? He kind of looks familiar. Maybe I saw him once. Um, Man, has this been a wild couple of weeks or what, guys? Um, okay. So I'm wanting to connect. I'm just recording a video because not everybody knows what's going on with our class, and I don't want anyone to miss. So this is just recorded, and I'm uploading this to YouTube. Um, my goal, guys, as we go forward with the class, is not to make this crazy difficult. I'm not even going to be maintaining some of the same assignments that we were looking at before, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But it's my goal to have psychology not be a crazy burden class for you. Um, I want this to be maybe a place of resource for you, maybe a place where we can um, put into practice some of the skills that we talked about before, the break, we'll call it the break. um, just so you know, no teachers are actually allowed to assign homework at all until the end of the month. Um, the president of the school sent out a message to all teachers like, I've heard people are doing it. I'm going to demand that you cease and desist immediately. It's like, whoa, some people were assigning assignments. Okay. Um, Boss guy had to come to students' rescue. So my heart is none of you signed up for an online class. None of you had opportunity to make preparations for an online class. And so I'm going to do what I can to make class as doable without adding undue stress for you as we're going through all this craziness. Okay, so number one, I am going to, you might want to hold on to something here because I've never done this ever. In fact, I always said that I have said that I would never do this, but who saw the coronavirus coming? Okay, I'm going to cancel your research paper. Is everyone okay? Were there those of you in the room counting on the research paper? Um, call the people that you would have called in the event that you were absent to get the notes because they may not be okay. Um, in all seriousness, though, I don't ethically feel like I can expect that of you when literally for me to get on campus right now, they've got to close down except for one entrance, and I have to go through security. And let's just say that I have no good enough reason to even get on campus, so you guys can't even access the resources that are there. So, yeah, we're going to cancel the paper. I received a question about the chapter summaries. Now, we're not setting a due date for these. I would encourage you to work on them because you probably have some free time now. I would encourage you to work on your chapter summaries. Someone sent me an email saying, okay, what exactly is a chapter? Now these are okay, we haven't talked about this in class. So I'm going to talk about this in this video so that you know exactly how a chapter summary is going to work. Okay. If you open the psychology textbook and you go to the table of contents, it breaks it into 3 parts. Okay. So you have part 1, part 2, and part 3. Well, part 1 is broken into 4 parts, and those are the chapters. Part 2 is broken into 4 parts, and part 3, oh hey, here's a surprise, also 4 parts. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna read perception and attention. Okay. And then after you've read perception and attention, you're going to go to the downloaded free psychology book that you have from OpenStax. And you're going to find the supplemental information, okay? Because some of these are not going to be enough for a chapter summary, okay? Now, I'm just giving you parameters for these. Again, I'm not assigning it. I'm literally not allowed to assign this, okay? This will be due in April, and we'll decide that date together, okay? My hope is, and there's a lot of technological barriers, not just for me, but for you. And I just have to make sure that whatever solution we come up with is going to work for every single student. Okay. Okay. So with that, you're going to want to stay tuned to your emails, because what we may do, and this is may, right? I don't have a defined, I don't have a defined plan yet until I have to get feedback from a lot of you guys, and feedback from students in other classes just to see, what your resources are, what your availability is. Um, so it would be my intent to do a live broadcast, through Canvas, um, that you would have to tune into, to watch. And I wouldn't go the full class. It's not going to be like an hour and whatever minutes. My goal would be to stick it to keep it much shorter than that, no longer than an hour. Um, and the only reason it would be that long is because you guys would have questions, and um, I'd be getting feedback from you, and things like that. So that's my goal, is to be able to have live classes, and we'll see how it goes. If that's not if that's not doable, then I can record a broadcast just like I am right now. We're in the shop right now. This is our store. We just happen to be set up to do video in a lot of different places. So, all right. If you have questions, you can always. I'm going to tell you that my email is bombarded right now. I'm responding as I can. Um, but sometimes I see a message and I'm like, oh, I need to get back to that. And an hour goes by and I go back and I've got 40 messages in the last hour. And it's just like, it's insane out there. Um, every single publisher has saw fit to send me an email to say, guess what? Our resources are free right now. And I'm like, well, good. Thank you for sharing that. I don't know that I needed 40 messages to say that, but all right, guys, stay safe out there. Um, be watching your email for additional updates on how the class is going to be structured going forward, in the event that we're unable to meet together in person again. And it, and who knows what the governor's going to do, who knows what they're going to do on a nationwide scale. So, all right, guys, stay safe out there. Know that I care about you, and I'm really working to do everything I can to make this not horrible. So, in fact, I'd like it to be a little bit pleasant. So, all right, I will talk to you later.